Welcome to the first edition of Evolution Podcast. Today we are going to be featuring a guest. He is going to be my now co-host of Evolution Podcast. Welcome to the first edition, by the way, if I didn't say that before. My name's Ethan. Evolution Podcast, home of entertainment. Ooh, that should be a motto of this new thing. Couple big announcements actually before I do begin and I get on call with this man. His name's Adolfo, and he's been wanting to be on here for a long time at this point, like months. And I've been kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of lagging on it. I've been kind of, very very hesitant on doing it, but now finally time to do it. It's exciting. I'm pretty excited to do this first episode. Next Thursday, actually, we're going to have a big guest. Actually, she is pretty considered big in the Instagram wrestling community. Her Instagram is WWE Bankshake. You should guys go check her out immediately after this podcast. She is a very good fan page of Sasha Banks. She's really highly respected in the Instagram wrestling community. And yeah, I'm going to check if I am live. I do not know. Okay, there it is. Do it. It's exciting. I'm pretty excited. Perfect. It works. It sounds good. It's amazing, actually, the quality of that. So I'm not really worried about that, except the watermark. Unfortunately, that's gonna be seen throughout the live stream. Yeah, let's just get into it. Let's let them know that we are up and running. We're just gonna talk about everything that there is to discuss about right now. Currently, world events, wrestling, pro wrestling, and I'm going to announce something right here. Who's going to be my co-host after this first episode? It's gonna be him and me co-hosting each episode, and I'm just gonna make sure that it looks good, and I'm gonna send them the link. Excuse me. I want to also say that I'm kind of under the weather throughout this podcast, so please forgive me. Oh my gosh, I'm getting notifications already. I'm under the weather currently, so please forgive me if I do cough or anything like that. I am currently not feeling alright. It's kind of scary, especially during these times of uncertainty. The feeling that I have right now on my throat, like I've been coughing a little bit. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. I'll keep you posted on that anyways. But just remember, I am following social distancing orders, and I'm not going out at all. And the one time I hang out with somebody, I come in contact with somebody who actually has it. So that's another thing. I never really have discussed it. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that it has hashtags in it so people will hashtag podcast. Again, sorry for this. Alright, I'm going to promote it now currently. Oh, there's already 2 watching. That's kind of crazy. If Adolfo's on, I'm ready for you currently. I'm going to accept this friend request. I don't know why I haven't. And I'm going to promote it on my Discord server. It's not in the description, of course. Yeah, everyone. Hold up. 1 second. Everyone, check out the first. I have some big episodes planned. Sorry for me getting kind of quiet. There it is. It is out, and I'll call you if you're currently watching. Shoot, hold up. I'll do the call. Okay. Hold up. Let's see. Hello?
We good?
Yeah, I got it. I got you. I can hear you perfectly. Alright, let's get it. Finally. About time. About freaking time, bro. I was just talking to nobody and telling them how long it's actually been. We've been kind of planning this for kind of a while, and like since the first channel like first sprung up and stuff, and now we're finally doing it.
But yeah, I'm just happy that we're doing it.
Yeah, I know. But
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you? How's everything going?
Everything's been cool. You know, boring, but
Yeah, with everything going around right now.
yeah, I think things have been good.
Yeah, I heard California actually closed down again.
Yeah,
Everything is like
I think so. Yeah.
right now. I'm actually currently in Las Vegas. I think I probably told you. I'm not sure. Currently in Vegas.
But
Oh, sorry. I always
no, you're good. Don't worry.
yeah. Currently in Vegas right now, and everything's open, but they're going back to phase one. I think it was a big mistake that the U.S. opened up pretty too early. But they're saying I've seen like those Twitter reports and stuff. I don't. You can't believe everything you see on Twitter, of course. But they've been saying that if you wear your mask for the next 8 weeks, they can get it shut down. Like they can get it under control. But I highly doubt that. Uh,
Well,
we
I
should
mean,
we should have had it in the go.
I'm hoping that like things kind of like get better.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
so if people just like start wearing the masks because like I don't know like I may be a little or this may sound a little iffy to some people depending on who's hearing it, but I don't get like the protest of people having such a problem with wearing a mask.
Yeah,
It's a mask. It's not like you're asked to be wearing a hazmat suit that literally suffocates you. It's just a normal face mask so that everyone can, at least feel a lot safer when they're outside.
yeah.
For stuff. I don't know. It's just
Like it's really not that big of a deal that people are making it. It's really just sad that people are so selfish like that. It's just put a mask. You know,
that's
it's
literally all you gotta do.
it's not that hard. And once you wear a mask,
No one's asking you to like jump off a bridge
Yeah.
into like the Pacific Ocean. No, it's just wear a mask.
yeah, everything would have like. I don't think we should have not opened up. I think that was a big mistake for all of the states. I mean, it was cool.
I don't know. I mean, I think opening up things was probably the route we were gonna go through, anyways.
Yeah,
Do I think we did it a little too soon?
Yeah.
Yes. Considering with the George Floyd incident and the Black Lives Matter movement, it was extremely like hot at like weeks to like a month ago.
Yeah.
And then everyone just decides to stop wearing masks and because
like
they want to.
yeah, exactly. Like it's crazy how that had happened like a month ago. Now that you like mentioned that, but yeah, it's kind of dumb if you don't wear a mask. You just kind of dumb. Like you need to. It's not about yourself.
It's not that like you're proving a point because the only point you're proving is a very dumb one.
Yeah,
by
you.
not wearing a mask. I mean, I mean, not to like discredit anyone. I mean, if anyone in their true power and their true beliefs believe that masks are like the devil, or just they don't want to wear them, then don't wear them. Just don't go outside.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because it's not like I mean, unless you're just like a god and you're just immune to like any sickness, then have at it, sure. But I mean, rarely is anyone like that.
Yeah, no one.
So,
It's
and everyone has a good chance of getting sick. I mean, whether
yeah.
your immune system's like high or low, or you're an elderly or a teenager like us, you got a good chance of being sick. So, I mean,
Yeah, it's yeah, it's pretty. It's just. I just don't think it's good enough. Like it was too fast. It's too fast. We were moving too fast in the positive direction, but it was too soon. We can't do stuff like that. We can't. It just doesn't work. Like we should have had this removed a long time ago, and unfortunately, we're the highest running country with the most coronavirus cases.
and we're not even the one that had it at the beginning.
Yeah, and it's kind of. I know it is sad. It is very, very, very sad that it had to come to these terms. Like we just are struggling to come back up again. 3 million cases, and I remember when we had our first 15 in March of 2020.
town we're in our hometown.
Yeah.
When things like in San Bernardino, when they were getting their first cases, I remember like everyone going,
Yeah.
oh crap.
I know, like it's, oh shoot, this is actually real.
Yeah.
This is, we actually have to be prepared, and we actually have to get ready for this. And then I remember like the first government, like the governing, what's his name, Newsom, came out on his, like, it was the first broadcast that I watched, and what he ordered everybody, social distancing, like first, like was a thing, and wearing masks and stuff. It was pretty scary moment, actually, to consider.
Yeah.
But now, like, now that we know it's like second, kind of the second, what is it? I don't know what the word is. Second wave. And it's now getting to people that I know. I actually have, like, my aunt's mom got diagnosed with COVID-19. I had one of my friend's girlfriend got diagnosed with COVID-19, and now it's just kind of like, oh shoot, this is real. We gotta, like.
Yeah, it's like, I think for a lot of people, and I don't know if I can include myself because I've been like this for a long time. But when we first heard about it, at least before it got into the U.S., like, it just seemed like, to me, like, at first it was like, it kind of just seems like a flu.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit worse than a flu, but like that's what it seems like. And then, and then I was still like skeptic about it.
Yeah, exactly. I was skeptical about it too.
It was like when the death cases, like when they started coming in, and it was reported that it was a lot of elderly,
Yeah.
a lot of people with health issues, like really bad health issues. And like, well, that's really only going to be the downfall for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be like a perfectly healthy teen or adult and get it, but chances of you dying are probably a lot less than that of a elderly or that of someone with health conditions. And now, I mean, I'm still kind of like believing in that, but I know now it's like it's a lot more serious than I think what everyone thought it was.
Yeah, exactly.
I think at first that everyone, at least in my opinion, I thought that we were just gonna, okay, let's just shut down everything, and let's just, if it means that we can't be outside for a long time, if, like curfew or something like that, then so be it.
Yeah.
Americans have to be Americans, and we can't be forced to do something that we already do because once it's forced, it's like we don't want to do it.
Exactly. When it first came down, I really thought it was just gonna be like the Ebola, but then it was like, okay, oh, it's in China, it's not gonna come to America, we're good. Oh shoot, it's in Washington, we have 15 cases. Oh shoot, it's in California. Oh shoot, it's in my county. Like, it started to, like, it was just kind of like, we kind of like played it off as it was nothing. The first cases were in December of 2019, and now we're in 2020 with over 3 million cases. And it's just kind of crazy to think that that really happened just within a matter of 4 months. But
I mean, I can't lie. I mean, with everything that's happened in 2020, things have been going by fast.
yeah, like it's a blink of an eye. Like, now it's the beginning of the year is just all of a blur to me.
Like, I mean, we're already like halfway through 2020.
I know. The thing that sucks, excuse me. The thing that sucks to me is that we had a lot of plans. Like, for Evolution Films, we were planning Fun Times in Montclair, and that was, everybody was so scared that I don't blame them for being scared, of course, but it ruined everything. We had to play the Crucible, and that canceled. School got canceled. It was just left and right things were happening.
And like my heart always goes out to the seniors too.
Oh yeah, that too. That was
everything that really had to hurt.
Yeah.
But, I can't say, because going into senior year for me, that I'm pretty sure we're probably going to be like online for like the semester. That's from what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be doing like, okay, a couple days we're going to be at school and then the rest is going to be offline, or I don't know if it's just going to be fully online. But I know for a fact that if it's going to be fully online for like a whole semester, it's probably going to transition into just the entire year. Which sucks because, as a senior or even as a junior, you want to plan to go like, prom.
Yeah.
Football games, stuff like all the like really nice fun stuff.
And it's just taken away.
It just got taken away like
Like it's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just boom, poof, it's gone.
I mean, I can't say that I'm complaining because I've never been an event type.
Yeah.
I've never been like homecoming, well, like out of choice because I just never really preferred to.
Mhm.
But you know, considering this year is like the final year, unless the unfortunate super senior, which I mean, who knows?
That's a.
Maybe even being a super senior might benefit you because you actually might have a chance to get everything what everyone lost in the past like 2 years.
I'm honestly like just considering like getting myself held back one more year.
I might as well just like fail.
I'm honestly really considering that just to.
I think that's an awful idea.
Yeah, I know it is. I know it is an awful idea.
I mean, if it means that, but
It is an awful idea. I just want to be done with high school completely.
I don't know. I mean,
It's just kind of sad. I wish you could just. It could just.
yeah. My bad.
No.
I'm just waiting to get by. Like, you know, I mean, I know it's like you probably should be enjoying and like cherishing the moments we have as like kids or teenagers.
Mhm.
Because like the second we're adults, it's like
It's gone. Yeah, you're like, oh, you're paying for this. Oh, shoot, you have this. Oh, and this is coming up. You gotta, boom, boom, boom. It's go time. This is your free trial right now until you turn 18. Like, just it's crazy to think about. Like, we were walking in the doors of freshman year, and now it's just, it's over.
I remember freshman.
Yeah, for real, me too. Like, it's just over now. It's all gone. Like, high school is over, middle school, elementary, like, everything that you've been working up to is just, it's over. Like, once you just, it's kind of scary to think about, not gonna lie. It's gotta be kind of thinking now. But,
Yeah, I mean, it's just, well, I mean, you always gotta have a positive mindset too.
yeah,
It's like, you know,
exactly.
You can't just be like, oh my god. You can't be just like, oh my god, things are gonna get so much worse. And,
Nah.
well, maybe they will be, but maybe they won't. You know, it's you always gotta have a plan. I mean, whether it's a job or a hobby or just anything in general, it's just,
Yeah,
you know, it's always good to have a positive mindset about
exactly.
everything, really.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be honest though, I don't think we're gonna go back to school. I support going back. I honestly do because I really miss school. But at the same time, you got to think realistically that there's 3 million cases. What are you gonna do when a teacher gets diagnosed? Or is she gonna be required to quarantine, or he gonna be required to quarantine for 14 days? Is it gonna be paid time off?
Dude, I got it. Just stick them in a bubble.
For real. Like it's just kind of like that one SpongeBob thing. It's just kind of crazy to think about, like, what are you going to do if this happens? What are you going to do? Like, there's a lot of situations that you have to think about before you really commit to it. Like, I support going to school 100%, but at the same time, realistically, is what's going to happen if something happens, you know?
Yeah.
I want to go back to school. I miss it, bro. Like, this has been, like, horrible.
I'm gonna be really honest. I don't miss school. I don't miss school, but I miss everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that just means in general, I just miss school because let's be real. Only like a handful of people actually like school for school.
Yeah, exactly.
For the education and all that. And you know, if anyone's like that, more power to them because frankly, that's that.
That's a positive mindset.
Like, I think it's safe to say for a lot of people, including me and you know, the school was like great because of everyone that was there. Like, you got friends, or you even got teachers, your staff, or stuff like that. You know, you got a lot of people who can make any bad day be good.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like my favorite part, or maybe even just like a class. You know, I miss school in terms of people. I don't miss it because I'm like dying to learn the next lesson of IM3. No, I'm
Yeah, exactly.
I'm cool with that. I'd rather just come back, but like for people, you know.
Exactly.
Finally get to see everyone again in full. I mean, I already know like once things like really start opening up, it's gonna be like everyone's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, you know.
And I can't wait for that day. I really can't wait for that day.
I'm slowly like wanting to go out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Whether it's with certain friends or it's good just to go out, just to get out.
Exactly.
But I know that it's like everything hopefully goes back to normal.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like excited. It's like you know what it's gonna feel like? It's gonna feel like that first day of school when you're like a elementary kid or middle schooler. It's that first day. You got your clothes set out next to you, like right, like right
Yeah. Oh, this is the outfit that I'm gonna wear. Your backpack set up. With the the yeah, exactly. I can't wait for that day.
It's gonna feel exactly like that. I can already tell.
It's gonna be a big day when everything is just like normal again, and we don't have to worry about it. Where we could just watch, we could turn on the TV and you come home and like the next basketball game's on, or yeah, that comes at the end of the month. Actually, they're playing at Disney World.
I can't wait for
Lakers. It's Lakers season. We're taking over, bro. Lakers.
I mean, personally, I'm not a Lakers fan. Like, I mean, I mainly grew up as one, but because I didn't really like know any other teams, so
Yeah.
my heart was like always. I think for a while I was with the Heat, but I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I was like a really big LeBron fan,
Yeah, LeBron is a GOAT.
and at the time, LeBron I think was just leaving the Heat, or he was like his last year. No, I think he was. Yeah, because that was the year when he went back to Cleveland.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I really like LeBron, and so I was kind of like, wherever he went, I was a fan of. So at the time I went from a Miami Heat fan to a Cleveland Cavalier, well, not really Cleveland Cavalier, but like just a LeBron James fan. And you that when he won the championship for Cleveland.
Yeah, that was always good to see.
That felt good because it was honestly like it was so satisfying at the time to see them come up.
And plus, it was like the Warriors shutdown. Like it was a big thing. The Warriors were like the biggest thing ever.
That was the year they went 73-9, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and they went 73-9, and then they lost.
Yeah,
Won,
and then the year after they got like blown out it was a 4-0. They didn't even get a chance to win.
Well, you can thank Katie.
Katie's a GOAT, man. I can't wait till he.
I remember when everyone hated Katie.
Oh yeah, that was a snake move, but you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I did too. For
Yeah, me too.
I mean, everyone was like, man, you just ruined the NBA.
Like that's a snake move.
You're practically joining two Hall of Famers, and I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I personally don't like Draymond Green, but like he's a good defender.
Yeah, he is.
You're joining all of them, and you're adding one of the greatest scorers of all time.
Yeah.
You're bound to win.
Shit.
Raptors prove wrong.
No, with a healthy team, the Warriors are blowing them out.
Golden State would have won.
Yeah, Golden State would have blown them out. You only have Kawhi Leonard. That's it.
I don't know. Pascal was.
Pascal, Siakam, I'll give him. Siakam is.
I think Pascal's pretty good. I think Fred VanVleet, I think Fred. I think he's pretty. I mean, I don't think he's like. Obviously, he's not like the best on
Yeah.
the team, but like I think he's a good. I think he's good. Wasn't it Ibaka's on that team, right?
Yeah, Serge Ibaka.
Ibaka's a beast. I'm
Yeah.
saying, right?
But like, if you really think about it, 2016 Warriors, or like last year, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. I'm gonna just say 2016. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, and then you have Andre Iguodala. Like, what the? That's a kill team.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he is. He blocked LeBron. He's the LeBron killer.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, so after like the LeBron stuff,
But
I started going into more like rookies, like
Yeah.
into the draft. That was when I really became a really big Ben Simmons fan.
oh yeah, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is good. I respect him.
I know, like he can't shoot, but as a player, I think he's like
He's
good.
he's good. Yeah, I like Ben Simmons.
I followed him a lot more than I think Brandon Ingram because at the time, like
Yeah.
I was following Simmons way more, and I ended up really liking Sixers. So now I can say that I'm a pretty good Sixers fan. So.
Yeah, I think it was a stupid trade. I didn't think we should have traded Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram he's freaking a stud. I don't really care about Lonzo, but Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, his father like ruined his like whole flow. His father just ruined all of it.
That's what you get when your father's like has this huge ego. Like,
Yeah.
like LeVar is just like, man, it's like I thought Kanye had a.
Yeah, but
I think as a player, Lonzo's not that bad. Like I think now he fits way more with Zion.
yeah, well, Zion is a Zion. I think Zion at the same time is overhyped though. I think they really, but he's good. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel he's overhyped too much.
Personally, I think he's overhyped. It felt like he was overhyped because he didn't play he played like 19 games.
Yeah, and he wasn't. It wasn't that good. Like I wasn't like kind of.
You still can't knock him. Obviously it's his first year.
But then when he played against LeBron.
But you can't lie. Zion is gonna be. I hope Zion's gonna be a monster.
Rookie of the year, man, and he got cover first year. Come on.
Rookie of the year?
Yeah.
I don't know about. I like Zion, but I'm gonna be honest. I think Ja has that. I think Ja has Rookie of the year. Just for the fact, unless they already announced it.
Nah. Zion got cover first year. Zion got 2K cover. He's gonna get it, bro. The NBA hypes him up like a monster.
Don't get me wrong. I do like Zion. I do think he's worthy of maybe a future MVP.
Definitely.
Hopefully, future champion, NBA champ. But
most definitely.
I think Ja right now has the advantage because he's been playing a lot more, playing a lot better. I would have to assume.
Yeah.
I think Ja has it. I think as a player, Ja has outdone Zion, but only because Zion was injured and he only played a fair amount, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of players, Zion. You can't knock Zion.
Yeah. You just can't.
As Flight Reacts would say, Zion.
Flight Reacts. Look at Curry, man. Look at Curry.
I love Flight.
One player I highly respect is Paul George, though. PG, he should be on the Lakers, though. That was kind of like a throw off when he went to the Clippers, but it's a really
He did say he was going to Cal. Let's be fair.
Yeah. But in terms that was a good decision, honestly, coming with Kawhi. But imagine that team: Paul George, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James all on the same team. That's a championship-winning team.
That's definitely a championship. I'm actually trying to figure out how it worked on it because you gotta know PG's a good scorer.
Yeah.
He's a good defender too. LeBron is all around.
Of course, he could play any position.
I would like to say ED's all around, but he's definitely more towards
Power forward center.
Forward center, yeah. But I think PG fits way more with Kawhi, with Pat Beverly, with
Yeah.
Montrez. You think about it, the Clippers are in my opinion, the best defensive team out there.
Yeah, most definitely.
You already have a big advantage when you have freaking Claw.
Yeah, that is a big advantage.
That's a huge advantage, and Pat Beverly. Let's not.
Yeah,
Pat Beverly.
no, Pat Beverly. That man is.
That man is
He's goated.
He goated as a defender.
Yeah.
You know?
Other than that, I don't.
I guess going back to who's winning the championship this year, it's got to be Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers. It's gonna be a big thing because they're gonna do it for Kobe. They gotta do it for Kobe.
For Kobe and LeBron has had his eye on it. This
Yeah.
entire year.
Exactly.
How he's played. As much as I want to say Philadelphia, or I want to say Clippers, or I want to say any other team, I think the Bucks have a.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Lakers and Bucks. Lakers and Bucks, and it's gonna be Lakers and 6. It's gonna go all the way. Lakers and 6.
I got Lakers in
7. Yeah, Lakers. That's what I meant. Lakers and 7.
I think it's gonna go game 7.
Yeah, game 7. Lakers and 7.
You gotta realize that, or you gotta know that.
It's gonna be 3-3, and then it's gonna be 3-3, and then yeah, Lakers will take it.
I think Lakers will take it.
And it'll be a pretty good game. I already feel it. It's gonna be good. I can't wait. July 31st, correct?
I think so. It's the end of the month, I think.
Yeah, July 31st.
I can't wait for it to come back. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't care who wins. Personally, don't care who wins. I just want it to come back.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I never realized how awesome sports were until
Yeah,
it was gone. It was
for
gone.
real. And then all of them are gone.
Yeah.
Like just like everything else, sports were just gone. That was it. Everything got canceled. The only thing that I'm gonna move to our favorite topic right now. The only thing that did not get canceled and remained pretty decent throughout the year. I haven't been watching it lately because I just got kind of bored of it. Wrestling. Wrestling has been putting on some pretty good shows. Like I really enjoyed Backlash, but only because of the main event.
I'm gonna agree to an extent. Here's why. Don't get me wrong. It's nice that WWE has, decided to continue, even though I think it's. I mean, I get it, like maybe financially and maybe due to contracts.
Yeah.
You can't really stop, and that's totally reasonable. Man, that's why I'm all for pre-taping shows so that you have a lot to go off on. And I also know like the stress because when you think about it, it's like when you're pre-taping a lot.
Yeah.
Like, especially with WWE, you got like a show pretty much every day. Like we got Raw, NXT 205, SmackDown.
205 should be canceled. No one watches that. No one watches that.
No one watches it, but you can say the same thing about main event.
Now I forgot that was a thing too, but there was a really good match the other day on it. It was a tag team match. It was Ricochet and Cedric Alexander versus. They should not be on that show. Like they should be fighting for the tag team titles or something. Ricochet should be a singles competitor. What are they doing with him? After he fought Brock at Super Showdown or whatever Saudi Arabia pay-per-view it was, Ricochet should be a main eventer. He should be on the top right now. Or mid-carder. Like a mid-carder.
I think, I'm not going to say main event because there's a lot to Ricochet that can be improved.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, minus in-ring skills, and because absolutely phenomenal, right?
His mic skills need work, but...
Mic skills need work. I think as good as that may look, I think his selling could look better too.
Yeah.
Because, to me, it feels like whenever he sells, he's just doing a flip.
Yeah,
Like,
that is true.
Don't get me wrong, like, it's cool sometimes. Like, when I remember when Randy hit the RKO.
Yeah.
He literally, landed, right on his head, and it looked awful. Like, I think it looked like kind of like what RVD did.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And RVD landed, right on his head. Yeah, like, that looked cool, but, like doing that only goes, like, it works for a good amount of time, and then it just gets stale.
Yeah, I feel like...
You can say that a lot about, about the rosters, but, it's like, I do agree. Ricochet. I think Cedric and Ricochet do make a good team.
Yeah, they are a good team, but they should not be jobbing to anybody. They shouldn't be fighting for the 24 championship. And like, they should be...
going for the tag team championship.
Yeah, they should be doing something.
The tag team division is just so dead.
Yeah, I mess with the Street Profits, but after the cinematic, that backlash with them, that tag team, that was kind of like, alright, well, that was disappointing.
I can't be the only one that felt like I liked it up until the Ninjas.
Yeah, that was horrible. And then they're still continuing with that. Like, it's not even funny anymore.
See, that's what I feel bad for certain people, because I know it's a job, and I know it's like, well, it's not like they can just say no because it's their job.
Yeah.
But you go out there, like, if you're Kurosawa, you gotta go out there and just do not knocking the really Shaquille O'Neal looking player or looking wrestler, but it's just stuff like that.
It's like you. It's like you're disappointed in wrestling. Like, are you really serious right now? This is the storyline you have. Our truth is really talented. Like he makes that title prestigious. That's like it makes it worth it to watch the 24/7 championship.
He made a championship that was doomed to fail from the beginning.
Exactly. To something. Yeah, to something very fairly.
I'm not gonna lie, when Gronk had it for a while, it's like,
it was kind of like, oh, what?
no one cared.
But then he got released. Like when he lost, he got released. He was gone out of the company. Like, it was like, really?
To be fair, he was doing way better than holding a green title.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that title It was good because of R-Truth. R-Truth is
It's good for what it is, and it's a comedy title.
yeah,
It's not,
exactly.
I don't think it's not supposed to be taken seriously. I mean, come on, you're gonna design a championship like that. It's destined to fail.
Exactly. I remember when people were booing it.
Corbin Foley.
Yeah, like.
I remember the look on his face, where he was like.
Yeah, it's a disappointing title. I would be disappointed too. Like you have. Like there's more you creating titles like that. Like there's redesigning the U.S. Championship, they're redesigning the Intercontinental Championship, but there's titles that need like the Universal Championship should not be there. Like it should be the World Gold title. That's the title we want. Everybody wants that title, no matter what. That's the title that looks more prestigious. The Universal title looks exactly like the WWE Championship, except it's blue. Like that's horrible.
Let's be real, but like pretty much like every main title looks exactly the same. The women's titles look exactly the same.
Yeah.
The men's titles look exactly the same. They're all just different colors.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can't knock the women's ones though because the women's titles look good.
I like the women's title.
The white straps, like really good.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, I do agree. Like, I think the Universal title should exist.
Yeah.
If it was going to exist, it should stay on Raw.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was kind of like. You know, that's how it was brought up. As like the whatever Stephanie said after like the night of the draft or whatever made it or pay per view. Ron, the WWE Universe demanded a championship, a world title, and you bet that's what we're gonna give them. It's like, I mean, everyone was like cool, and then it was revealed. I forget when. I don't know.
SummerSlam.
It was SummerSlam. Right?
Yeah. And it was like, wow.
I mean, I can't lie. It's like, I mean, the chants that it got were really funny. I mean, it sucks because it was during a really good match.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it was a really good
that
match.
was a good match. And then he dislocated his shoulder, and then it was... The Universal title has honestly been a total flop. What?
Well, I'm not going to say total flop because Kevin Owens did what he could.
Yeah, Kevin Owens did good.
Roman did what he could before he had to release it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a bold statement. Say what you want about Brock Lesnar, but I think, but for the first half of his reign, and I'm maybe talking about the one where he was gone for half of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he made that. I mean, maybe I'm thinking differently, but like he made that belt feel like it meant something. Because when he showed up, that's when you know, like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's Brock Lesnar.
Someone's gonna fight Brock. And while I do agree that like after first half, it gets stale.
Mm-hmm.
After WrestleMania 34, you're thinking, oh, no, Roman's gonna get it off Brock, and we don't have to worry about him. He's gonna go back to the UFC because that's what everyone was thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
When WrestleMania 34 was around, but no, Brock won, and then you got a little video of him throwing the belt at Vince and just calling him an a-hole or something like that. And I don't know, it's like, you know who really should have gotten it was Samoa Joe.
For real, Samoa Joe. But he got injured so many times. He got like a concussion. He's injured right now too.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe is pretty talented on the commentary, but he's better as an in-ring performer. Like he needs a title. Why has he won a title in the WWE? Like in the main roster, I know he won the NXT.
He's won United
Oh, you won, but that was like I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, to be fair, I remember him. He won it. I think it was for WrestleMania.
Yeah, and he won in like 16 seconds or something. He jobbed Ray or something.
Ray jobbed to Joe, and then because Joe got a broken nose, I think like Money in the Bank, Joe jobbed to Ray.
Oh yeah. I remember that. And then it was like a very bad pin. Very bad pin. You saw his shoulders up, and it was like, what?
You just say the same thing for a lot of wrestlers that are like really good, but like took them a long time for them to get championship.
Yeah, like Drew McIntyre.
Is definitely one. Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre is a perfect example
I'm
of.
not gonna say McIntyre was it waited too long. I'm gonna say because they put him in a really good spot with them.
Yeah.
Like when he had his whole run with Dolph, I think he was really good.
Mm-hmm.
They were having that whole feud with Moxley and Rollins, and
I forgot about Moxley was in wrestling at one point.
Few tag titles here and there.
Yeah.
It really boosted him up. And then once 2020, the Royal Rumble season came around, that's when he was really getting over. I think that was when they really, and I'm glad they pulled the trigger on McIntyre being champ, because my God, is he phenomenal.
He is. He should keep the title until they have fans, honestly.
I hope, because he just, I hope I speak for everyone that watches WWE, or at least are following it. I hope that they can agree that McIntyre deserves a crown.
Oh.
He deserved it at WrestleMania, and he deserves it.
Most definitely.
I'm even all for, maybe getting it off him, get Dolph to be champion, because...
I was kind of thinking about that. It looked, they posted on their Instagram today, a picture of Dolph Ziggler as the champion, and it looked actually amazing. I wouldn't...
I would love to see Dolph as champ.
I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it.
I think now is probably not a good time, but...
Yeah.
If they're going to save that feeling, that championship feeling, for McIntyre, to get it all in front of the crowd that he deserves, then I'm all for it. But I think right now, just keep it honored, because unless someone pops up that feels worthy, I think who's the U.S. champion right now?
Apollo Crews?
Apollo, right?
Yeah, I think. Or did they strip him completely because MVP reinvented the title in story kayfabe? I have to say, this is pretty good run from MVP.
Wasn't it he retired?
Yeah.
He just kept wrestling?
Yeah. He said he announced it. He was like, that was my last match. Oh, that was my last match. But apparently he gets paid really good.
He's gotta eat.
Yeah. This has been his best run in the company. I would have to say.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
He's doing good with Bobby Lashley, managing him.
I think what Bobby needs, though, Bobby needed a manager. It sucks.
Yeah.
Leo Rush when they split them up, because as annoying as Leo Rush was, Lashley,
that was good though.
It was good. It was just annoying.
Yeah.
He's probably doing his job.
Yeah, exactly. That they're doing their job. If you're annoyed at somebody, they're doing their job.
Yeah, and that's why I like Corbin so much. I don't like Corbin as a wrestler, but as a character.
Oh yeah, Corbin. He needs his in-ring performance needs a little bit more work, but his mic skills a little bit. But
his mic skills, his social media game,
his social media game is really good. Actually, he's toxic in social media.
Everything about his character is gold.
Yeah.
That's worthy of champion. That's worthy of world champion.
Yeah, and he's just cocky and doesn't defend it.
Everyone was against him when he was feuding with Seth.
Yeah.
Whoever was rooting against Seth in that feud wanted to see the world burn. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, no one wanted Corbin as champion. And I think that would have really made. I'm not gonna lie. If Corbin did win, the ratings would have really fell, because
Yeah, exactly.
He's that good. He's so good that he's dropping ratings. But I think Corbin is amazing as a character. I think who else? I think Andrade is really good.
Andrade would deserve a title opportunity. Garza.
Andrade, I'm gonna say right now, I think Seth should have won the Elimination Chamber. Andrade should have won the Royal Rumble back in time.
Yeah, Seth didn't need that. He could have fought Brock on his own. It could have been a separate story. He didn't need a Royal Rumble victory. I think that was just kind of wasted.
You could have made it seem like you could even do something like Brock, get Seth eliminated.
Yeah, exactly. And then there would have been a good story. But then,
story right there.
Exactly. It's just, there's little things, the little things,
The little things always matter.
They always deliver.
Especially when it comes to something that needs to be incredibly detailed.
Yeah.
Stuff like that matters. Not ninjas, but
not ninjas. Ninjas shouldn't be.
Honestly, what they did with Drew, in the build-up to WrestleMania was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they built him up. They built him up, and then they had what they had him and Brock face off.
Yeah,
And
Brock is underrated. He shouldn't be having these like squash matches. He's really underrated. He could deliver in matches. Like look at AJ Styles versus Brock, Brock versus Daniel Bryan, Brock versus Samoa Joe, and Brock versus like he delivers. He does really good in matches if you give him the time.
in my opinion, he delivers what he wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
He's that big of a star. He's that big of like an icon. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if icon's the right word, but like a big enough star to where he can have that. Where if he wants to throw a 15-second squash match, that he gets it.
Yeah, like against Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston, Ricochet. Sucks for them, but I mean, I'm glad Kofi bounced back.
Kofi did bounce back, but I feel like he should have had like an edgier. He shouldn't be like back to pancake. Like if I lost in 10 seconds, I would be angry. Like I would want to get redemption, you know? Like it would be.
Like, honestly, and I'm not saying I was gonna be for it because I really like New Day as a team.
Yeah.
That would have been perfect for them to break up.
Yeah,
Kofi
perfect time. Like Kofi turns heel or something.
Kofi's
We never seen a real like Kofi
he's
heel.
Yeah, but it's like you look at like I remember when WrestleMania 34 was around. No one really expected like honestly when the AJ Shinsuke match.
Oh, that was a big flop.
It was. It was.
But it's because we had high expectations.
I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say because time limitations.
Yeah, true.
They had, I think, like 15, 20 minutes
Yeah.
to pull off a match. And maybe like 30, 40 minutes at most, you know. And, you know, always, I mean, in my opinion, if they would have had, like, creative control, they would have had, like,
They could have stole the show.
match of the night.
They could have stole the show easily.
In my opinion, like I think the Ronda, Kurt, and Triple H and Stephanie match was really good. But in my personal opinion, the triple threat, the Balor, Rollins, Miz,
that was a good show. That was a good match.
That was match of the night. That was match of the night for me.
Yeah, that was the opener. I remember that. I remember watching it. Like it was actually good. That was a way to kick off.
I still watch it. Like to me, it's that good. Like I mean, I think I make it known I'm a huge Finn Balor fan.
Yeah.
I really like his style or his movesets. Like I know like to a lot of people they're like, or I guess in the wrestling community that probably don't like him. It's just drop kicks, that foot stomps and stuff like that. But I mean like you can watch matches that he's had like New Japan, even matches in like in the little. I think I saw one a little while ago. He fought Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. is that's all I know. I don't really watch indies like that, but I know he's really talented. I like Zack Sabre.
I don't watch indies too much. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. The only reason why I ever knew Finn Balor or Shinsuke,
Yeah,
or any of these people,
because NXT. And then it took me to look back at their old stuff, like to watch their indie days, and they had like really good matches, like the Bullet Club and stuff. But speaking on that Shinsuke match, the AJ Styles versus Shinsuke, I really feel like that killed his momentum. Him turning heel is a horrible decision. Him turning heel?
No, I disagree. I disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why. It was good. It was the right move to turn him heel because I think as a heel at the time, it was great.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want about the low blows. He did it too much. Or that was his only character. I think as a heel, he was great in the beginning, and then it kind of dragged on, and then like I think after he feuded with Jeff and he won the U.S. title and he won it back at the Royal Rumble against Rusev in the kickoff show. I think.
Yeah.
The ball.
That's like disappointing.
I think around that time he should have went back to face. He should have went face again.
Yeah, and he shouldn't be running with Cesaro and Sami Zayn. Like they.
I absolutely love the tag team with Shinsuke and Cesaro. In my personal opinion.
Yeah, that's a good tag team.
I think they should be singles competitors. But
Exactly. They shouldn't be booked.
I mean,
All three of those competitors shouldn't be heel. They should be face. Like Sami Zayn should be a face. Sami Zayn shouldn't be hated or anything. He's so much more talented. Like, think about that Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn match. What it could have been at WrestleMania 30, like this one that just passed. That what could have been from that match, and
I
it
think
was
a lot of I was really disappointed
yeah,
in that match because you think of Daniel Bryan, you think of Sami Zayn, you're thinking El Generico, you're thinking the American Dragon.
oh yeah, that's gonna be a good match. But like he was like a baby, like he was running away. Like that's not how you.
It's like I don't know, like it's like don't get me wrong, I think it was an okay match. Like I think all the WrestleMania matches this year were okay.
Yeah, they were okay.
At the worst, they were okay. At the most, they were good.
I wasn't disappointed in any match except that match, Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan, because I know what they could do. I know what they could do.
That was the only match where I had huge expectations for it, and it kind of
It failed. Because you know what they could do. It's Sami Zayn. It's Daniel Bryan. If you think of those names, they're gonna have a 5-star classic,
honestly, give them a 30-minute match,
and they will steal the show. And exactly, it's just kind of disappointing that he's a heel. That he shouldn't be a heel. Like, I don't hate Sami Zayn. He has the best theme song right now. Like he can get the crowd all ramped up from his theme song. So along with Shinsuke Nakamura. And, like, they shouldn't be running around like babies, like, being scared about everything.
If we're talking about theme songs, about who has the best theme song, I'm not gonna lie, Johnny Gargano has an amazing theme
Oh,
song.
yeah.
I love Johnny Gargano's theme.
The Rebel Heart one, but I think they changed it.
Rebel Heart, I mean, don't get me wrong, Rebel Heart was good.
Rebel Heart was...
The one he has now is amazing.
I actually haven't listened to it, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't paid attention to NXT.
They released it like a week ago, I think.
I'll probably
I think it's good.
take a listen.
But you think about like good wrestling, like Finn Balor. Like I know I keep going back to him, but Finn Balor has an amazing song.
Yeah, he
has
does.
An amazing song. Keith Lee, Adam, the Undisputed Era, Aleister Black, Karrion Kross. I think even has a good song. Tommaso Ciampa, pretty much a lot of people from NXT.
Yeah.
Angel Garza had a really good theme song, but then they kind of made it. They changed it a little. They changed Garza's like theme song a bit, and it sounds like a Carlito.
Yeah. Angel Garza honestly has a lot of potential.
I mean, I think I saw that he has a influence from Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
But like, I think Vince was right when he said that he sees a lot. He sees Garza as like a younger Eddie, because that man is honestly amazing.
Yeah.
Like Garza is amazing as a performer. Yeah, I mean, in terms of going back to good songs, Johnny Gargano has a really good one. Sami Zayn cannot. It's just.
Yeah, he does. He really has a good theme song. I hate how they're all heels. Like, they should be face.
How do you feel about Seth?
Seth is
His new song.
his new song is, I like Burn It Down, of course, but this fits his character. It has to fit. Yeah. I'm always gonna love the Burn It Down song, but this fits his character. He's the Monday Night Messiah. It makes sense,
Yeah. What else? Who else is a
And I went to that show the last time I heard, I was there it was in Ontario, the last show, when it was still going live with live audiences. I actually went to the show where, well, no, but I remember I like listening to the theme songs. It's just loud. I like the Street Profits theme song, the Seth Rollins theme song, and the Pyro. I just remember.
I'm not gonna lie, when you go to live shows, not just actual live Raw.
Yeah.
But shows at NXT.
Uh-huh.
Man,
Yeah. They're always fun. They because they're different, and they're not. You won't see those on TV.
The last Raw that I went to was it was around after I think the Royal Rumble. It was definitely after the Royal Rumble. I remember it was when Matt Hardy.
I actually went there. I went to that one. Matt Hardy was still in the company, and Randy Orton beat the heck out of him.
That was one. Yeah, that one was. I mean, maybe it's just me, but when you actually go, you have so much more fun watching it than you.
Yeah.
At home.
Exactly. For real.
You're just out there, you're starting dumb chants, and
It's the dumb. Yeah. The only thing is that when I went to that show, it was just a bunch of filler. They just had.
Yeah, it was filler.
It was a bunch of filler, which is dumb matches. There's only a couple good matches, but everything else was just filler.
I remember that main event was
The main event was good actually. I remember it was Rollins, Joe, no Rollins and his yeah,
Murphy.
and the Authors of Pain.
No, was it? Or what? No, Authors of Pain. That's right.
Rollins, Murphy, Authors of Pain, and then Rollins. No, I mean Joe, Owens.
Viking or War Raiders. I'm gonna say War Raiders. That's way better.
Yeah, Viking Raiders.
Was that one more team?
S-
Was it?
no, it was it's Joe and Owens.
Joe and Owens.
Yeah.
Now they were shooting with them.
That was a while ago.
I remember that.
That was a good match.
I think I was MVP was there.
Yeah, then Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's theme song like hits Rhea Ripley. I love her theme song. Her theme songs, heat, bro. Like this, like it's the beat drop. It goes off. Like I have,
That's a good song.
yeah. I just thinking about it makes me. It's cool. Like I like her theme song. A lot of good wrestling theme songs. I even like Charlotte Flair's theme song. I liked it when it was there and when I was there live.
It's gotten, to me, it's gotten stale.
It has because it's like Ric Flair.
In person, it's cool, right? Because
Yeah.
you can feel it like thumping in
Yeah.
the arena. And it's like, but I think as a song, it's just like not because it's like it's pretty much like Ric Flair's theme song, but like a dubstep version. But
I won't. I'm not gonna listen to it on my own, but like hearing it live, it's different.
it's like you can say that for like Cena's theme, but Orton's theme.
Oh, when Cena's theme like goes on, like it's an earthquake in this arena. Like seriously.
Earthquake, like whether it's boos or cheers.
Yeah, like and then everybody. I went to Money Bank. Money in the Bank was in Las Vegas in 2016, and John Cena versus AJ Styles. Oh my gosh, that was a loud. That's like the loudest arena I've ever been to. Like you're hearing, "Let's go Cena, AJ Styles." They were going crazy. That match was so good too. Like to see it live it's different. And you're like, oh my gosh, like it was a good match. Like everybody was cheering AJ Styles, but everybody was still like the little kids are of course cheering for Cena. But it was a good match. Like you just remember, I remember that, or that has to be the best Money in the Bank event in my opinion.
I don't know the best Money in the Bank.
Because and then you have Dean Ambrose winning.
In my heart, I gotta say it. 2011 is gonna be my favorite. Just
Because CM Punk. But if you let's really think about it though. This is gonna be a very unpopular opinion. Like, just think of Hogan and The Rock. If you turn off the audience, that match is trash. I heard that on a podcast. Like, if you really like sit there and watch the Hogan versus The Rock with no audience.
I'm gonna put this in perspective. All right, you think about it. Sure, you can say Hogan and Rock would have been an awful match because
The audience. It's electrifying. It's like an earthquake. It's different.
You gotta also realize they're not technical wrestlers.
Yeah.
These are the definitions of pretty much gimmick wrestling. And they're the absolute best at what they do.
Yeah.
You can argue Hogan, maybe not so much, but like at the time, everyone believed that man was a superhero. Like,
Yeah, for real.
before my time, before ours, it's like everyone at the time, you ask parents, ask the older people who love wrestling, believe that, or legitimately, like Hogan was like the all-time hero, and he was going against like these super villains, Andre the Giant.
Yeah. And he would put on he would destroy them in a matter of seconds. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was so believable.
And then you're watching it now, you're like, what the heck? This is what people really enjoyed back then?
And then it's like you look at The Rock a little later in time, it may not be superhero or super villain, eat your vitamins or say your prayers.
Yeah.
It was based, just based on charisma.
Mm-hmm. For real, it was based on storylines and.
You're capping if you say The Rock didn't have an ounce of charisma in it. Is that bad?
Oh, The Rock is the greatest mic performer of all time, in my opinion.
That man could sell freaking.
Yeah, he has good matches.
He can sell a bottle cap to me. He'd be that good at just talking, at selling things to people.
Yeah, like the Stone Cold Stunners. Everything about The Rock he's great. He knows how to do things.
You look at it and it's like, man, no one's gonna sell the stunner like that.
Yeah.
Only The Rock can really do that.
The Rock can really sell it. The Rock, Vince McMahon are the real ones who can really sell the stunner.
And that's why when it comes to supposed to be
A good,
like an AJ Styles.
like
It's
a.
not supposed to be an AJ Styles versus I don't know Kenny Omega. It's not supposed to be an AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, or Seth Rollins and whoever else. I guess Finn Balor, if you want to say.
Yeah.
It's two icons who weren't known for their wrestling, but known for their gimmicks, for their characters,
Yeah.
for their mic skills, for even for their dumb finishers. I mean, say all you want about the rock bottom and the people's elbow. That's got to be one of the dumbest finishers.
Dude, the people's elbow is the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. What?
You're right. But I mean, you can't lie when you say that Ricochet did it a lot, 10 times better. But it just won't sell. It won't sell as good because it's Ricochet and it's not The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock can do an elbow drop from his freaking from knee high elbow drop, and people would go nuts for it.
Of course, it's The Rock.
Hulk Hogan could literally just stomp on someone's leg, and the crowd would go wild because
It's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
But back on the.
That's why that match is so great, because it's just it's two amazing gimmick wrestlers,
Yeah.
characters going at it, and at the time it was like the John Cena versus The Rock of that time, if you want to say that.
Yeah, it's like passing the torch.
It was passing the torch, and it was like the future going against the past.
Yeah, it was going into like, what is it? The end of the Attitude Era. Was that WrestleMania 18?
I think
18, 17?
17 wasn't.
17 was a ladder match, right? Or 18 was a ladder match. I don't remember. I get them mixed up because it was a good show, like all around. WrestleMania X 18. I want to say 18. Hopefully it's 18.
I remember when Rock and Austin went at it.
Oh no, that was 18. Rock and Austin went at.
18, right?
Yeah, because and then that's when Austin turned heel. He shook Mr. McMahon's hand.
So 17 was.
Maybe I gotta maybe have to look it up actually.
It's one or the other. I know that it's not gonna be 16. I know it's for a fact that it's gonna be 17, right? Or might be.
Hold up.
No, 19 was Austin's last match.
Yeah, it was WrestleMania 18. We were right.
18.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like the biggest thing ever. Like I just can't imagine if you were younger back then and you just sat back and watched WrestleMania 18. It's Hogan versus The Rock, two of like the icons of all time.
You don't even have to be a kid.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta watch out right now, and I'd probably enjoy it.
Full-grown adult watching that, and you'll still go crazy.
Yeah, but
At the time, no one could do what Hulk Hogan did. You know that when he's almost sold a punch and he's like shaking his head all viciously.
oh yeah, when you're like punching him and he's like shaking his head, and he's going like, crazy.
Yeah.
That's like when he does that, it's like crazy. I can't. I was hoping he would fight John Cena, like a couple years back. Like I would always say, like, I know he's like in his 60s, 70s, whatever how old he is right now. But I wanted to see like Hollywood Hogan versus Cena or something like that.
That match would have been perfect for like 2005, 4.
Yeah, exactly.
When Cena was really popping off.
Cena was starting to go up, and Hulk Hogan was still kind of wrestling. He wrestled like a couple matches. He wrestled against Randy Orton, and
Yeah, I remember.
because Randy Orton was like the legend killer, and he was.
Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels. He wrestled Brock once too.
I think so.
I don't remember. Yeah, no, I remember that. I think Brock had him like in a bear hug, and I was when Brock was like being built as like a complete monster.
Brock Lesnar was a monster. He was like the next big thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I would have loved to see Hogan versus Cena. It would have been an ultimate. That's an ultimate dream match in my book, honestly.
because it always,
Like the audience would go crazy if that match ever happened.
it always goes back to two gimmicks, two characters.
Yeah.
Who are amazing.
What if like
You know,
Cena formed like something like that? Like how he was heel or no, he was face for all these years, and he turns heel in like 2012 when he's starting to like everybody's booing him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm tired of this. Like you guys are treating me," and he forms like the NWO in a kind of way.
I don't know if that makes a good Cena heel if he's blaming the I mean, you can say that about any heel, like, because that's all they really do.
Yeah.
I'm sick of you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about
I've been doing this for you guys, and you guys treat me like trash. You know, it's.
I think the only time I saw that actually happen to perfection was Seth.
So, yeah.
When Seth revealed that he was like the hidden.
The Plan B. That was like the most shocking heel turn of this generation, honestly. I remember watching that, like, actually, like, sitting there, and I'm like, what the, like, the Shield's gone? This is for real? I'm really sitting here watching the Shield break up.
Right.
But then it, like, all kind of went down when they reformed again. In 2018.
No, 17.
17?
Yeah, because that was TLC.
Yeah, it was like, they
Well, Roman and Bray had that.
they formed in Indianapolis, they reunited in Indianapolis, and they broke up in Indianapolis. I remember Michael Cole saying that, like, all the time. And then they got like a sickness, and we got like two really good matches. We got AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, dream match of the century, and then we got
The Shield with Kurt.
Versus
Braun,
like
Kane, Miz,
I don't know, like the most random team ever. But Kurt Angle, I don't like the way Kurt Angle went, honestly. Kurt Angle,
He was his first match back. Give him a break.
I know. I don't like how he went like he just versus Baron Corbin, WrestleMania 35. You know what we wanted? We wanted Cena versus Angle. We wanted that so much, and we got Angle versus Corbin. I know the story fits it perfectly, but we know what we wanted.
I wouldn't say the story fits it perfectly
Because Corbin gave him like a living.
full circle. Cena and Kurt, one last time.
It made sense.
Cena goes over. But I get it because maybe it was like getting over Baron, even if he was a heel.
Yeah.
Getting him over against older, more defined talent. And I was disappointed. I think everyone was, because like you said, everyone wanted Cena and Kurt. But
Yeah, exactly.
if that was I'm assuming that was the way he wanted to go out.
Yeah.
And
I respect it.
If that's what he wanted, then that's what he wants. You cannot. Is it gonna be good? You never know. Maybe not. Maybe it is. But if that's what the man wanted, then I'm glad that he's living his life, because I can say that it probably gonna hold up after a couple more years if he decided to keep going.
I think he got a little bit. He's pretty talented, honestly. I think he got like a couple more years.
I'm not knocking him in terms of wrestling.
Yeah.
If he's a wrestler now, I still think he can.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's like with AJ Styles, Finn Balor, with Shinsuke. All of them, these are like Shinsuke's I think about 40. Balor's about to be 40, I think, or he is. Balor, no.
Finn Balor's not that old. No way. He's like 20.
Balor last time I checked was 35.
That's actually kind of crazy. Oh shoot, he's like 38.
38. Well, he's about his late 30s. Styles is in 40s.
Yeah, fat.
All these wrestlers are hitting their 40s. And you can even include Cena.
Cena, yeah, definitely.
They're not going to be able to hold up to matches that aren't going to be. They're not going to be as enjoyable as the matches they used to put on.
Yeah, of course.
So I think that same goes with Kurt. Like, I'm glad he retired at the time he chose to. Or I don't know if it was his idea or if he was like, you gotta retire or something.
Yeah, I feel like he had like a couple more years. Undertaker kept wrestling too, like for the longest, and I guess he's retired. I guess right now.
Well, I'm glad he's more just like WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like that's I like to stick. I'm glad that he's just sticking to that and not like part timing as every once in a while comes back.
Yeah.
Because the most to do outside of WrestleMania is like promos for like Survivor Series or SummerSlam or saying Rest in Peace or something like that.
Yeah.
And just stuff like that that still makes him great. Let's not refer to the Goldberg Undertaker match.
Yeah, that was a flop. That was a scary moment for Undertaker, actually.
It's not even Undertaker's fault.
Yeah, it was Goldberg.
Sure, he dropped Goldberg on his head.
Yeah.
Goldberg almost killed him.
Yeah, Goldberg and Undertaker should have happened like years ago, dude.
Yeah.
That match should have been in 2001. Like, it doesn't make sense that it happened. It happened like recently. It was a big disappointment. It was a big build up to it for a disappointing outcome.
Yeah, I mean, Goldberg.
It is Goldberg hasn't really put in a good match since he came back, except the Brock matches. I'm gonna have to say that.
This might be unpopular opinion, but I think his match with Dolph at SummerSlam was good.
Oh, it was. I'll give him that too.
Like, I think, even if it was just a squash match, like, I think Dolph, yeah, he recovered. But just like a little one and done, spear, jackhammer, victory, Dolph, trash talking, comes back out, spears, Dolph keeps trash talking, comes back out, spear. You know, it's like, it's not, I mean, people will argue that it's like, oh my god, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. But no, it's like, it's clearly entertainment.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
say what you want about it, whether, they're burying Dolph or they're doing this and that. It's entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny. You know, I mean, this exactly probably would have happened, what, like, years ago? When, say, 2003 when Goldberg came around to the WWE?
Yeah, and
Say, like, Dolph was, like, you know, what he is now, then.
no one would care about Dolph Ziggler.
Exactly.
Dolph Ziggler should be a big star though. Like, I'm gonna give him that. Like, he should be main eventing stuff at least. Like, he should be. He's a good seller, good on the mic. He deserves something. He's been doing this for way too long, and he's got nothing.
Yeah, you can say that about a lot.
Like, he's in the mid card. Like, I mean, he's got a couple opportunities for the title and try to fight for it, but you know.
I will say, like, the times where he has main evented, like, I think I can recall Moxley and him for the championship at SummerSlam.
That was a big flop, kind of.
Yeah, it was like, it's underwhelming, right? Because you feel like, well, you never know if Dolph's ready or not.
Yeah.
Whether or not it was just, they just have no chemistry or, you know, just simple stuff that probably just plays in and
Exactly.
makes it a buzz.
But speaking of Moxley, I know. Speaking of Moxley, we'll switch over a little bit later. Speaking of Moxley, how do you feel about AEW?
I'm on board. I'm all for it.
I got an All Elite Wrestling shirt.
No pun intended. Like, I'm all elite.
I'm all in for All Elite Wrestling, honestly.
I think it's good. I think it's phenomenal what they're doing.
Yeah.
Believe me, I haven't been paying attention to shows.
Yeah, I can't really watch wrestling right now. It's just kind of like, it's whatever to me right now.
I mean, not that it's stale. I mean,
It's just,
whether they're adding people in the crowds to cheer you.
it's fake fans, you know?
It still feels.
It's fake.
It still feels stale.
It's
Yeah.
not authentic reactions.
It's not there. Like,
It isn't.
for that because it's not there. But in terms of AEW, it's got to be better. It's got to be putting out way better product than WWE.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to agree with you that like the product has been way better than Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, except NXT. NXT is the only difference because NXT has been tearing it up with anything. Like Triple H needs to run the whole company at this point. Seriously.
I don't. Being honest, I don't know if that's a good or bad idea. Like you would assume like, hey, it's good.
Yeah, but no, because Triple H knows how to book younger talent. That's the thing. Like, look at Keith Lee. Keith Lee was.
That's what Paul was doing on Raw.
Yeah.
Like Paul was building up future stars, Garza, Ricochet, Paulo.
And it went.
People like him, and then he got Dan and Bruce Richards came in and pretty much we're focusing on these people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
as much as we've seen Rollins on main eventing,
eye for an eye.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Me either. Rey Mysterio's gonna be in that match.
I don't know. I can't listen to Dominic too.
I feel like Dominic is gonna turn heel, and I want that so bad. Like, I want Dominic to turn heel against his.
I'm also thinking,
Like a-
he's gonna join. I'm thinking he's gonna join Seth.
Yeah, I think it'd be like, what the heck?
Like, as much as it probably might be a bad idea, I think for now they might keep him like base.
Yeah.
Unless because I've also heard that Ray isn't under a contract anymore.
Oh yeah, me too. But I think he resigned recently. I don't know.
Well,
But what is there really for him to do if you really think about it? Like, he can build younger talent, and he can still put on some pretty good matches. Like, he built up Andrade.
Here's an idea. Put him in the main event picture. He's not. I mean.
But do you want to see him as like? I like the sound of Ray versus Drew in my head.
I like. Okay, let's say not saying that he's gonna win, because I mean I would love Ray at least one more run.
Yeah, one more run. I want to see one more run with like a bunch of the wrestlers.
One more run with the WWE title. Just give him that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he should have beat Brock. That would have been like a pretty good moment.
You know,
At Survivor Series.
I think he deserves that. I think he deserves it. He doesn't have to be too long. Like, I'm not saying like give him for a year.
Yeah, it has to be like maybe like a couple months.
Be done ring, but like give him like a couple months, and then that's when you build another young star. Hell, build Garza.
Yeah, Andrade or Garza. Make like a something, or maybe even what if we never seen a Rey Mysterio heel? Like, what if he turns heel and joins with Garza and Andrade and Zelina Vega? Zelina Vega is underrated in my opinion.
Zelina Vega's really good.
And the
she's really good.
yeah, she's good on the mic and she's pretty decent in the ring, if I do say so myself.
I could see them like as like an LWO.
Yeah, LWO Latino Road Warrior. That's what I was thinking about.
I'm sorry, we were talking about AEW.
I know.
Back to AEW.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, nothing else more to say than I really love the roster. Like, I love Orange Cassidy, I love Chris Jericho, I love Kenny Omega. I mean, any of their top stars I love, right? I mean, I may not know them as much as I do the WWE roster, because I've obviously been a way bigger fan of WWE than I have AEW, but I'm never going to knock them for putting on the product, because their product has been amazing.
Yeah.
Whether it still feels stale or not, it's been way better than what WWE has been putting out.
Oh, for sure. Most definitely.
And, just, like, I can't wait to see where everyone goes.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, Gallows and Anderson, I think, are going to Impact.
Yeah, they're going to Impact Wrestling. I saw that they were like teasing it.
From what I know, they're going to Impact, and I think their contracts allow them to go to New Japan.
Yeah, they were a lot better in New Japan and stuff, doing that stuff. They were really more.
Let's see what they do in Impact.
Yeah.
I mean, I love EC3, and it was a shame of what happened on the main roster.
Oh, very. EC3 should have.
I'm happy that, he's finally getting that recreative control. And I don't know if he's also going back to Impact or if he's going to AEW. But wherever he goes, I know that
I'm seeing him go to AEW.
he would fit well with AJF. Oh my god.
Huh. That could be a good team. Or maybe even a feud.
Just them going back and forth as like rivals. I would love that. I would watch AEW.
Yeah. EC3 is so talented, and
He's so charismatic. I mean, I would argue that maybe his in-ring skills aren't the best, because, if you look at it and say, oh my god, I just monster.
yeah.
He looks good, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can argue that maybe his in-ring skills aren't like up there. It's like,
But he can put on good shows though.
He can put on good shows. I mean, whether it's him and another person, or it's him in a ladder match, more specifically that NXT North America ladder match.
Yeah. I forget about that match. That was a while ago. He should have won that match. Like, he was like booked to. He should have booked to win that match.
I think Adam Cole was the right runner. In my opinion, I think Adam Cole was.
He was. I do agree with that, but
I would have liked EC3 to have it.
yeah, it would have been perfect timing. That was his debut.
I don't think he'd ever had. I don't think he's had like a WWE title or NXT like title reign in his time with the company. So
Oh yeah, shoot! I just seen a comment right now, actually.
wherever he goes, I'm thinking it's wherever anyone goes.
Yeah.
So I think I heard Kurt Hawkins is going to Impact, I think, too.
No, I see them. I actually see Zack Ryder and like Kurt Hawkins going into AEW. Zack Ryder, because Zack Ryder and Cody Rhodes have like a really good relationship, and I heard that a little teaser of his theme song, like a new theme song for Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder is actually pretty talented, and he got pretty over. Like, it was, if you remember WrestleMania 32 and that crowd.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. Yeah, he got way over.
Yeah.
and they kind of punish him for it. So.
Oh yeah, and then they made him like lose the title the next night. It was.
Again, it's like with all of those people, because it's very, whether they were underused, whether they were, this and that. It's unfortunate that they all lost their jobs.
Yeah, very unfortunate, especially during this time of uncertainty.
At the end of the day, that's what happened. They all lost. I'm very hopeful that they're all going to be doing very well.
For
No matter what they do.
yeah. Right now I just actually seen a comment, and it's from Ariel. She just said, "Oh, we're supposed to go back," and I didn't even see it earlier. We're supposed to go back to school in January. I didn't see the comment.
Like school year?
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, sure. I mean, I'm
Hopefully, because that's when like the cure is supposed to be like ready next year, right?
so pretty much next semester.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, yeah, or 16.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Podcast is still going on.
We are very professional. We know what we're doing. We know. Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to talk.
Yeah. Talked about wrestling. We talked about. Would you want to talk about your album? Actually, want to some free clout? Promote it real fast. I'll put your
I should probably explain.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of people know. Well, like friends do, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm very open about it, but I am planning to do a lot of music, in terms of like hip hop
Mhm.
and stuff like that. I've been listening to it for a decade, and that's the topic I wanted to get into. But after this plugin, music has been a big part of my life for about a decade or more, and now that I have the equipment to use it or to do it, planning on making and releasing my own album, mixtape, or whatever. I'm considering it a mixtape because it's in the name. No plans on letting people know when it's coming out, because it's still pretty much it's still far in the works. I'm enjoying writing. I'm enjoying, listening. Going back to what I'm doing, editing. Just making music, because that's all I really want to do. Quarantine is really
got more free time to do really.
It's given me a lot more time, and I'm not really seeing much info on it yet, but I am planning on probably a single in.
Can't wait to hear it. I'll make sure to after this the stream.
I think it's gonna be great. In my opinion, I think it's gonna be great.
I can't wait for it. Like I actually can't. Like I'm honest. Like hear it now. But yeah, how do you feel about rap these days? The current music and current artists.
Unpopular opinion, but I think it's good. If you were asking me 3 years ago, 2017, I would have said it's whack. I would have said it's absolutely awful, because alright, I'm gonna tell you a story. So at the time, 2017, 2016, 2018, early 2018, I should say. That was when, the quote-unquote mumble rap was really popping off.
Oh yeah, with Little Pump and all of them.
Smoke Perp, Uzi, Black.
I mess with Uzi. I'm not gonna lie.
And so I definitely rock with Uzi now. I really like his music.
Yeah, Uzi is amazing to me.
In 2017, when it really popped off, that was when, everyone who was, a hip hop head or old head or
Yeah.
whatever the term was for them, that's when everyone was hating it. That's when music rap is dead now. Hip hop ain't the same anymore.
And that's when like Eminem dropped that like album. I remember that.
You can't knock it because it's true. But you can look at that like 80s hip hop, 90s hip hop, 90s hip hop, 2000s hip hop,
Yeah.
2000s hip hop to 2010s hip hop, and even now 2010s to 2020.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole. It's never gonna stick to something. You can always see people complain. Why is it The old hip hop where oh, rap is like it used to be anymore. You know, lyricism and beats, and Drake beats, and
All right, all
it's
right.
just. I
Well,
mean, I'm not knocking for people who say it because at the time I was all for that. I was always Dr. Dre beats.
I was like that too at one point.
Biggie, Jay Z, Nas, Big Daddy,
I was like that at a point, believe it or not. I was really like that at one point.
Kane, KRS One, LL Cool J, Naughty by Nature, all those classics, right? Eminem, who I mean, I think is the greatest rapper alive right now. I mean, disagree with me, whatever.
I'll give you my top 10 favorite rappers list right now. My opinion.
Well, I have favorite rappers, but I can't name off the top 10. But go ahead.
All right, are ready for this? All right, I'm gonna go with number 1. Is gonna be pretty obvious. I'm gonna go with Biggie. All right, number 2, I'm gonna go with Tupac. Number 3, Jay-Z. Number 4, Snoop Dogg. Number 5, I'm gonna put Eminem. Number 6, I'm gonna say 50 Cent. Number 7, I gotta really think about. I'm gonna go with number 7, Kanye, because he really fell off, honestly. Number 8, where am I at? I just said Kanye. Number 8, I said 50 Cent already. That was like number 6 or. All right, number 8. All right, I lost track of people. I can't really think of anybody now.
I mean, there's a lot of good.
I know, if you really think about it. I know my number 9 and 10, though. My number 9 is J. Cole, and number 10 is Kendrick Lamar. I can't really tell you what number 8 would be, but those are top 10 rappers in my opinion.
I don't have like a top 10 necessarily. I don't know what order I would put it in. But like I stated, Eminem is, I think, in my opinion, is the greatest rapper alive right now. And despite releasing a few albums that have been pretty iffy here and there, for me, it's biased for me because that's who I've been listening to for decades.
Yeah.
He's the only one that brought me into hip hop, and I can't. It's disrespectful to put Eminem not in my favorite rappers. And if I did have a top 10, pretty obvious where he would be. But for a while, and during that 2017-2016 era, that was. I hate to admit it, but that was all I listened to. It was like, there was those only people who were like, man, Eminem's the GOAT. And that was all like people listened to, like, just me blasting My Name Is The Way I Am. I don't know, rap.
My name is. So Eminem is goated, honestly. I really respect his music. But now, like, if I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't like his last couple albums. I liked, actually, I did. I actually liked Kamikaze, but I didn't like the murder music that you could be. I don't know what it was called.
Music to be murdered.
Yeah, and I didn't really enjoy it. I think it was kind of his weaker albums.
I am gonna disagree because beat selection, the best that he's had in years.
Like, I like classic Eminem. I don't enjoy his new stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Classic Eminem is always gonna be better. But like in terms of like mixing music to be murdered by, beat selection, features. You can go wordplay, flows, lyrics. You have a few, a few bad wordplay, a few bad planned words here and there. But then again, it's like you always think about it. It's Eminem.
Yeah.
You can't expect Eminem to not have bad wordplay. Even I know. Like, I'm not giving that as an excuse.
Yeah.
It's just him being him. But
like I. Go. Sorry.
It's just, I don't know. Like I really, really love Music to Be Murdered by because it was like. I mean, I don't want to say it was like Kamikaze 2.
No.
It kind of was, but it was something that we hadn't heard. And I know a lot of people like bashed him because he was like, "You're still mad? You're still salty about people bashing on Revival?" And I'm like, man, he only if you look at it, he only mentioned Revival in like one song.
Yeah.
That was the intro. That was it. Like you can say all that you want about Kamikaze because it did get a little stale after like whatever track he finished talking about it.
Yeah.
But, like on the album, on the Music to Be Murdered by, it was like one song. That was it. And everything else is just, Eminem being Eminem. And I loved it. I love beat select. Like, I can't I would be lying if I said that I didn't enjoy. If there was a song that I didn't enjoy, because I enjoyed the entire album. Maybe it's just bias. Maybe it is, but personally, it's a really good album. In terms of not looking for stories, not looking for like concept or a deep concept. It's just Eminem doing what he does. That's what I respect.
Yeah.
You can say that about Kendrick, J. Cole, who else is?
I feel. Oh, well, all right, I'm gonna ask you this one question because it's a big debate right now. I really think J. Cole, he's the best rapper right now. Like J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. I really mess with J. Cole. I've been really listening to this stuff that he's been putting out. Well, he hasn't released anything, but I've been really listening to everything.
In terms of, I don't know, because
it's really hard, huh? I have to really think about it too.
I will say this: Kendrick did release the best album
2018.
2010.
Oh yeah, of course. Kendrick has released like really good songs. I'm not gonna even put him down.
And I know it's like a lot of people say, oh, it's up to 80. It wasn't that good.
Kendrick went off.
I remember I was like that, and then I was like, listen to it, dude. It's an amazing album. I'm like, it's so good. Like to Pick a Butterfly is honestly really good. And it deserves the right to be called one of the best albums, if not the best album of 2010.
I of course I'm gonna be biased, and I like that one album. You think about it, bro? Hold on.
And obviously with J. Cole, you have what was it? For Your Eyes Only, KOD, For It's So Dry, whatever else he's released. But I think in terms of albums, Kendrick has.
Yeah.
But in terms of like maybe verses, guest verses, or just him as a rapper, is J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole has like he's more. I think Kendrick Lamar is honestly more lyrical.
Kendrick is. You can listen to Cole and be like, you bump it in the whip. You can bump it, you can chill.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like Kendrick, you gotta like listen to.
Kendrick goes off like he just like. My album is gonna be Mad City. I love Mad City.
Mad City's good.
Yeah, Mad City is a good album, and that's like my favorite one. And then I also liked his newer stuff too with the album Damn. That was pretty. That went off. That was like because I really wish he like came back again, like released another album. Like he just kept going because he's good. Like I really I heard J. Cole's releasing an album too pretty soon actually. I think right.
I also heard that.
Excuse me.
False, or I don't know.
He dropped a single, but it was alright.
Snow on the Blood. I like Snow on the Blood. I don't know. It's like it's really simple.
Yeah.
To where it's really enjoyable to me. And what he said was great.
Yeah. So the reason I choose like J. Cole is because he's more like flow, and I just feel like he just has the better music. I just like the lyrics that he says, like
As a rapper, I got J. Cole.
Yeah.
As an artist, and as an album, I got Kendrick.
Yeah, the Jada and the Will Love, but that's an entanglement.
Just an entangle.
I can't believe she said that. So dumb. An entanglement.
I will say, like, Royce the 5'9" is also one of my top, like, favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah. wait. So who is it again? Say it again.
Royce the 5'9". Royce is absolutely amazing at what he does.
All right, this might be dumb to say right now, but I never even heard of him.
Royce is.
Yeah, no.
He's released an album with Eminem, the 92 one.
I'll have to check him out. I'll have to check him out.
If you're gonna check out Royce, you should definitely check out, the Bar Exam albums. You should check out Book of Ryan, his album in 2018, which was phenomenal. His album, his most recent album, The Allegory, which just was a lot about, I think, black culture, and it's very relevant. Like it's probably very, very relevant to what's been happening recently.
Yeah.
And as a rapper, like you probably may listen to it and be like, it doesn't like it sound too appealing. But as a rapper, as a lyricist, he is definitely I think he's better than him.
Wow.
I love, like, trust me, like, you can ask any of my friends, who at least who know about my taste in music, and they will tell you that I will always say that Eminem is my favorite rapper, but as a lyricist, Royce has him. I honestly think Royce has him as when it comes to bars, maybe not flow, but lyrics. Like, honestly, I love Royce, like, without a doubt. Like, I think for me, he tops M in terms of lyricism, but as just a rapper, I love him.
I'm gonna
Also,
wait. Go.
I remember when Eminem and MGK got into it back in 2018.
Oh yeah, that was I love that. I love that. That beef is like my favorite beef.
I've never heard of him. Well, I'm not saying I never heard of him, but I've never heard any of MGK's music up until their beef.
Yeah, and his music's not. If I'm gonna be honest, his music is not even good at all. MGK sucks. I'm not gonna even cap like that. I'm just gonna be blatant about that. MGK's trash, in my opinion. Like shouldn't even diss Eminem like a god ghostwriter. MGK's garbage.
Alright, I might have to debate you. You know why? Because MGK is my favorite artist right now.
Well, in recent terms, actually,
Recently, no. Disagree with me all you want, and maybe you will agree, but as a rapper, between Eminem and MGK, Eminem has.
of course.
So, as an artist, MGK has the advantage because you're never gonna hear Eminem in a different style ever.
Yeah, that is true.
It's always gonna be hip hop. It's always gonna be maybe a little bit of R&B here and there. He has this little, his flow. I guess his little singing voice. But like in terms of Eminem, you're rarely ever gonna see him switch. At least for like a song or two, you're never gonna see him go back to another genre. And the only time he will is if it's with hip hop. Like you can go back to like Rick Rubin when he was with him and did Martial Arts OP2 Revival, and the rock and roll beats, the samples. I think one of them on Revival was.
Yeah.
Remember that, and obviously it wasn't a good fit. I could tell that Revival was an album for him and not for us. But then again, it doesn't change the fact that it was.
Yeah. So with MGK, here's my thing with him. I actually liked his recent music that he put out because it reminded me of Blink 182 and Travis Barker's the drummer in that, and like I love that style. That's what I liked actually. So I'll give him that. However, his rap stuff is not that good. Like it's kind of just disappointing.
I will agree to an extent because I have gone back and listened to a lot of MGK's early stuff, like Lace Up. What else? I'm drawing a blank. Bloom, kind of. And there's another album. It's on the tip of my. Hold on, let me look it up. But in terms of like his early like rapping, I can agree, but I'm also still gonna disagree because to me at least, General Admission. There you go. General Admission was the album it was Lace Up, General Admission, and Bloom. Like, were the albums that I listened to. But like, yeah, there were some songs where I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously I remember and at the time when they were beefing, I haven't really heard much of MGK's music. And then when he had dropped Binge, I was like, man, this dude is trash.
Yeah.
This dude can't rap. Like, he's proving Eminem's point by being a homo rapper, and it's like,
yeah.
That's what I went by. and then I started listening to a little bit of Boom, and that's when I started listening to the songs he was putting out. Like, I think he put out Hollywood Horror, and not Glass House. I think I'm Okay was the other one. There was one more. El Diablo was, and I remember listening to it, like, this is really good.
didn't like
I,
it.
me as it may, his album, Also Diablo, is personally in my favorite albums of all time.
Oh wow.
But I'm gonna say why, because it deals the concept and the situations that the album handles. I can relate to on a very high level.
Yeah.
So it's like it's an album that I can go to. It's an album that if I'm ever down, if I'm ever I don't want to say depressed because I feel extreme, but if I'm ever in that mood and anything related in that mood where it feels crap, I can always go to that album and be like, man, like I'm really feeling this. I really like it. Disagree with me all you want. I went back to binge and re-listened to it not too long ago. It was catchy. I remember listening to at the first it was I remember listening to I think Loco and it was can't stop getting any favorite. Yes, I'm not in favor.
I think I remember listening to it at one point and I was like I turned it off.
I remember at the time I was like, this is garbage.
I listened to Bloom and Binge. And I haven't listened to Hotel Diablo though, because I got tired of him.
Hotel Diablo. I mean, Vice, obviously, but I would say give it a chance. Honestly, I really would. If you can give Bloody Valentine, Bar You Here, Misery Business, and everything he's done during quarantine, if you can give that a chance, you definitely
Yeah,
Hotel Diablo.
I'm gonna. I like My Bloody Valentine because of the drummer, Travis Barker.
Right now, Hotel Diablo does not sound like Bloom. It's an actual good album. Production is good. The flows and all that, whatever he's saying, I really like. Personally, I remember I think Candy was one of those. He has this Candy with Trippie Redd. And I remember I saw at the time I didn't like Trippie Redd, and spoilers, now I do.
Trippie Redd has some good songs. I'm not gonna lie.
I really like Trippie Redd. I like any of the rappers that I bagged on back in 2017.
Yeah.
I like now.
Yeah, that's the same with me. I think once after, I'm not gonna lie, once after X died, I started to really listen music in depth. That's when I really started to really start to listen to stuff.
I think I started just
2018, because I used to be what is this garbage? It's all about Eminem, Tupac, and Biggie. That's the only rap I would listen to. But when I really started listening to the old new guys, I was like, all right, this actually.
Right, and it was always whenever whenever you're showing someone new music, that's not especially parents. I always show my dad new music.
Oh yeah, I always show my mom. I'm always showing oh, look at this. Another thing too. I want to talk about another thing. Pop Smoke was so good, man, and it's so sad to he had a good voice. He was good, and I listened to his new album. It was better than Juice WRLD's. I'm not gonna lie. R.I.P. Juice WRLD, but Juice WRLD's album was very, very disappointing.
I'm not gonna compare both because I feel that's really disrespectful.
Yeah, I feel, but
it's because you can't compare Pop Smoke to Juice WRLD because Pop Smoke you literally have a Chicago drill rapper, I believe.
Yeah.
And then Juice WRLD is
he's
completely different.
sad music. It was just. It was kind of
emo rap.
Yeah, emo rap. I was just kind of disappointed with it. It was a flop, and no disrespect to him, but